watching You Matters Happy Hour.
And that's with myself, Scott Jones, and the one and only Mr. Kidderminster himself, Andy Lee.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Top man. Yeah, good. I'm all right, actually, to be fair. It's all right. It's Monday, isn't it?
That's Monday. It. Start of the week. Just on the weekend.
Yeah, we got through good, lovely weather and all. Cracking weekend.
Weren't bad. I was expecting when I saw come to the end of the week, I thought it's nice. It's going to start raining again on Saturday. But
No, absolutely stunning. And then today's been a bit fresher, but stunning. Who we got in the comments already?
I've been at work all day, so I'm not too fussed about the weather today.
No, I've been at work all day, but I do spend a lot of it outside, so it's nice to have it mild. I don't mind being outside in all weathers, to be fair, but it is nicer when it's drier and a bit milder. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we've had 2 comments already. Get them coming in. Obviously, we rely a lot on your comments on this show because we just talk rubbish otherwise. So we rely on you to keep us on track. Martin Robert Locke says, good afternoon, all.
Locke is
Face says, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Face. And Lou Smith says, evening both. Hope you are well. I hope you're well as well, Lou, and enjoying the start of your week. Welcome to everyone. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at some books in a book then for some information, and I found it, so I might mention that later if we have chance. Lucky Face, Lou. Craig Murphy's in town as well. Evening, Craig. Hope you're well. Yeah, good. Thank you, Craig. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, evening, Craig. Thanks again for joining us. A regular most Mondays on the show and a great contributor.
I'm just putting him off.
Andy, one thing I do want to pick up on is when we were off camera.
Yeah.
And it was just the video was playing. I can still see your camera, and you got up and left the screen for a little bit. And you were wearing shorts, showing off your legs.
I've always got shorts on, mate. I'm like my kid said I should have been a postman. It has to be pretty cold for me to have long trousers on. I've worn long trousers probably 3 times in the last. I had to buy shorts in intense lockdown because I was wearing them out. Literally, I had to. Yeah, no, I've always got shorts on, mate. I'll be the one with the bobble up, the big coat, and the shorts. Yeah, it's really cold for me not to be in shorts. It's quite weird though, because to be fair, when I was at school, because like all men, you've always got the skinny legs. When I was at school, I hated having my legs out, hated it, really conscious of them being quite skinny and that. But yeah, I've always got my shorts on. My kids, as I say, have grown up saying you should have just been a postman. It has to be pretty intensely cold for me to not be in them. If I'm going for a long walk and it's really cold, then I might put some walk. I've even got, Scott, now starting me. Look, now starting me. I've even got some combat walking trousers with zip-offs at the knee. So I can go out walking in them. If it gets a bit warm, I can just zip them off. And the bottom half comes off. You take it off. And I've got shorts, instant shorts.
Fantastic. That's great. I mean, so the sort of vibe you lay down when you're walking out is up here for thinking, when you got like your woolly hat on and your jumper, down here for dancing.
Down here's for stupidity, stupidity and dancing. Yeah.
I didn't want to say stupidity. I thought I'd be a bit nice about it.
I'll have my big walking boots on, my big thick socks, and then bare legs up to my thighs. It's just a bit. That makes sense, does it really? But yeah, no, I like being in my shorts. I wear shorts to work. When I went for my interview, it was great because of the way the school is and because of the children that are there. There's a standard uniform that all the teachers and teaching assistants have to wear just for consistency. Because, as I say, because of the kids the way they are, they have to have consistency. But it's black bottoms, sort of black trainers, black socks, black bottoms, and then we've got like polo shirts for the actual uniform that the school provide. So we're all in a consistent colour sort of pattern. But he went, and you can wear tracksuit bottoms, jeans, shorts, and I was like, I'll have it. So I can even wear shorts to work. How cool is that?
That is. I mean, that's the dream for you, isn't it?
It was when he said that. Literally, when he went, as long as it's black bottoms, jeans. We'll give you the polo shirt, and jumpers and fleeces and things, but the bottom's got to be jeans. And I went, and he went, and shorts. I went, shorts? I mean, as long as they're black, yeah. So I was like, boom. Mm-hmm. So I went and bought some black combat shorts, so they got plenty of pockets. But yeah, happy days.
There we go. Didn't have to tell you twice.
No, I was well in.
So Lou, the T-shirt, it's under here. So we're not going to reveal it just yet. I will be revealing it very shortly.
Yeah.
But if you watched last week's show when I revealed it, it was spectacular. To be fair,
it was spectacular.
What we'll actually do is this week we'll take a clip of it and we'll put the clip up after, because last week there was loads of demands for it. I mean, I saw in the papers that people were saying that they were upset they only got to see it once. It was that good. So we're hold tight for the big reveal. Although I've bigged it up really much now, everyone's gonna be so disappointed, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, you need to. Yeah, we need to build. Yes, it's a good one. It's well worth coming on just for that. We also just shut that off after. No point in us waffling on about anything else. It's all about the t-shirts, isn't it?
Well, I'm looking at so many t-shirts. Though.
I look across like that. If it looks a bit weird, is because the comments to the show that you guys have got, again, I'm the wrong way around. You're over there, so they're over that side of my screen. So I have to look there. So if I'm looking over there, I'm not interested. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah. Craig's asking, but I heard about the loud bang. It was a meteor entering the atmosphere, wasn't it? Last night I did hear about that. Craig didn't actually. At least I didn't consciously hear it. But I did read about that on Twitter because I follow a lot of astro and astronomy feeds on Twitter because it fascinates me. Don't understand it, but it just fascinates me what's going on up there.
So this thing last night, my brother said he heard a big bang, and I said that was me. I just knocked into something because at the same time as he said it, I knocked into something. Yeah. And he was like, no, there was definitely a big bang for something. And we had this big argument, and I was like, no, it was just me. And then today he came and told you there was something. And
So, and tonight, if you look up at, I don't know what sort of times they are, but if you look up tonight, there's a very high potential of seeing the SpaceX Starlink satellite launch from last night, which was, he takes up about 60, 70 satellites every 3 or 4 weeks, old Mr. Musk, for internet connection, to improve internet connection in areas of the world that don't get it. Sometimes you look up and you can see literally a trail of satellites, which are going to be placed wherever they're placed. And there's potential of seeing that trail tonight if you look up at some time.
But not before 8:30. So there's no point in leaving the show.
To be fair, Scott, they don't actually. They stop. They pull up between 7 and 8.
They're actually watching the show, yeah.
They do that. Actually, the bloke who's piloting the actual rocket, he pulls up as feet up, flask out, and he waits till we finished.
He's in the services having a KFC.
He is having a KFC. What we got, Scott? So the multifunction slacks, mate. Yeah, as Faye said, the cut-off shorts, the zip-off shorts I got. Very functional amongst Twitters. In fact, I should have kept them one for a review, shouldn't I? But I'll spoil that one now. Lou, again, it must be the name Andy then. Lives in his shorts, yeah, all weathers. Faces May to September. Craig confirming the meteor. Plenty of videos on the internet, yeah. Evening, Christopher. I hope thee is well.
Lou's dad said he heard the big bang and it frightened him. See, I think I like to do myself justice. I think that me walking into her chest of drawers causes the same bang as a meteor and entering the earth.
You're starting to believe your own hype really a bit, aren't you? There, that would be the reason.
That's it. But I like to think that I wouldn't create that. But it's like when you're in a car and there's like a real bad smell. Yeah. And like it's just you and another person in the car, and you think they're thinking it's me, so you've got to say to them, like, "Oh, is that you?" But then they get offended because they're like, "Oh, thanks, you think I smell that bad?" Yeah. But you've got to say it, otherwise, you think that they're going to think it was you that did it.
Yeah, you're admitting it. Susie Griffiths is in. She's popped in for a quick hello before a wee and tea. Should we get those two the right way around? That could be an embarrassing dinner table, isn't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's like you're going for the COVID test if you get that the wrong way around. Put your nose first, then in your mouth.
Funny enough, I've had a test today because we have one twice a week in the job, and I'm sure you have to have them, Scott, regular.
Yeah, I've had one today.
Yeah, we have Monday and a Thursday. We have to have them. I've got the hang of the nose one now. I actually hold my breath, and I find that helps.
Yeah,
it's horrible, isn't it? Horrible.
Yeah, it's not good, but yeah, I got in trouble the first time I went for one. They'd only just came out, and the army were doing them at the safari park.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy was talking to me through the window, and he said, "You've got to put it in your mouth and up your nose." So I just cracked the standard joke of, "I hope I don't get that the wrong way around." And he just looked me dead in the eye and went, "This is a serious situation, sir. It's no time for jokes."
Nice. Good bloke then. I think he was taking his job a little bit too seriously. That's exactly what you want when you've just learned out we're in a life-changing, killing pandemic. A soldier without a sense of humour. That's just that's how we get through as a country. Take out the humour, and everything will be fine. Yeah, I think make you find we need the humour then, not take it away. Yeah, bless them. It is a horrible thing though, having to put up your nose. It's that, but it is what it is, and it's the only time in my life I don't mind the negative. You get the email, don't you? Get the email, don't you? Like 20 minutes later, or the text message, or whatever. The negative. And
got mine today. 5 out of 5 for me.
Hey,
5 out of 5 for me. 5 tests, 5 negatives.
Yeah. We have one twice a week. We have a temperature test every morning, and a 5 and 3 and a Monday and a Thursday for the actual swab.
Yeah, I'm having one once a week at the moment. I remember the earth tremor in about 2003. I remember it happening, but I actually slept through it. And then when my brother told me in the morning that there'd been an earthquake, I thought he was joking, went to school. Turns out I was the only person at school that didn't know that we had an earthquake.
I remember it woke me up, but that's all it did. It was sort of woke me up and then it went back to sleep. But yeah, then the next day, obviously, we all saw that it was an earthquake in Dudley, wasn't it? The epicenter or somewhere like that.
Something like that, yeah. But I was in an earthquake not last year, but the year before, because I wouldn't have been in America last year.
Everybody bumped into something.
Oh yeah,
bumped into the coffee table again.
Yeah, this time it shook the whole of America. But no, I was actually on the toilet at the time it happened, which my mate then shouted through. Who I was in America with, shouted through the door. Was that you, mate?
Yeah. You have so far you've caused a meteor, like a rock to break off another planet, and you have actually caused an earthquake so far tonight. And test positive tests every week. Good for you, Ange. Luckily, I'm negative or positive on the inside. Oh, nice, like that. I'm just moving my camera around a bit. Face is really shaking. It was Dudley. I thought it was. It's weird, wasn't it? We had an earthquake in Dudley. And then they're still standing in it. I thought it was nature telling him, sort this all out. Yeah.
Yeah, we apologise for anyone watching tonight from Dudley. And Dudley, it's just banter.
Sure, it's a lovely place.
Should we?
Yeah, it's got a zoo in it. I remember, when I was a kid, going to Dudley Zoo, and they'd had a baby. I've got this vague memory of they'd had a baby elephant, like an elephant born or whatever. And so we're back there again. Baby elephant. and the woman, I just got this vague memory of the woman behind the money thing, saying if you walk up the hill, there's a baby elephant at the top. But it was that steep and that long. I'm sure the elephant was about 9 when we got there. Because it was okay. I always remember it took ages to get to this baby elephant. I was thinking, so is she telling us there's one due, or is there one that's going to be older by the time we get there? Because it was miles. I always remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, but from what I remember of Dudley Zoo, it is a very hilly place, isn't it?
I've never been there since. I don't even know if it's still open, is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Lou loved Dudley Zoo, the polar bear.
Yeah, I've not, obviously, having grown up, zoos aren't my thing anymore. But yeah, I do. I went there once. It was a grim, that's how I remember it faced, to be honest. Quite a grim place. Dark, and it just was proper old school, how it shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? It was proper, yeah. It was, that's how I remember it.
I don't remember much about it. I just remember a lot of walking and a lot of steep hills. Yeah,
there was. That's a bit. Yeah, but I remember it sort of never. It doesn't give me a shiny memory. It gives me quite a dull memory, to be honest. But it's a long, probably 40 plus years ago.
So, and we're 20 minutes in.
Wow.
The show. 16:36 to be precise. But I think it's time that we reveal the T-shirt.
Okay, let's get my. So I've got some sound ready. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's see if it works. See if you can hear the sounds. We have got, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Tees. Nice. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. I don't know if you can hear the music, but there you go. I'm great in bed. I can sleep for hours. Nice.
But what I'm hoping to do is like kind of get it so it hides that bit and just says I'm great in bed.
Yeah, that's fine. Just leave it like that. Yeah. RWS won't be on tonight. She's working. She will try and pop in. She's got a long night shift as RWS tonight, but she'll be well played when she watches back on this about that one.
Yeah, I think we need to clip that bit and put it out. That was something special.
And you better tag her in it because she'll be she'll be a bit miffed that she's missed that. She might have seen it, but no, she won't have seen it because she'll be travelling at this moment. So she know. Face can relate to that T-shirt. Linda Woods, there you go. Mother's, there you go. RWS mother can see it, so she'll be passing that on to Rachel, I'm sure.
So I'm a bit sort of I lost a bit of confidence from Angie's comment of what the freak.
Yeah,
should we say?
I mean, to be honest, that's just out of order, isn't it? I mean, you know, if you've got it, you've got to flaunt it, Scott. And to be honest, mate,
I don't know.
And don't knock him, Ange. He's built up this confidence. Fair play.
I didn't ask to be sexy. It just happened.
I mean, she's come on here, bantering at you. You know, you're proud of yourself. You've got it out there. Hey, and what you get? What WTF? I mean, and you should be proud to know him. You should have a T-shirt that says, I know this, with that picture on it. You should screenshot that and get it put on a T-shirt. We all should. He's great in bed. He can sleep for hours. Class.
And I've proven it on many times as well.
He has proven it on many times. Absolutely.
Which is normally when I'm watching your show on a Sunday morning. And
I think most part, I'll get so many messages and comments that get put on the show, or certainly in the earlier days, where people used to put on my Sunday show, I'm watching you in bed, and my fella's going, who's this Andy geezer we've got in bed with us? Because weird, isn't it?
Well, Anne says that she loves me really, so that's it. It's all better now.
Yeah,
I feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, she does.
Well, I mean, I've got a few little questions we'd like to ask.
I'm looking for something while I'm.
I mean, the first one, we're going to have a simple one. It was mentioned, I think it was actually Craig that mentioned it a couple of shows ago, to basically ask people, what was your first job? So what was the first job you did? I'll start this off. My first job is my current job. I've only ever had the one. Well, different jobs like in the same sector and same company. But I started working at the college when I was 16 in the IT department, and I'm still there now, 17 years later.
Okay.
So, one job, Scott, they call me.
One job, Scott. One job, but the man in many T-shirts.
That's it. Well, you ain't got time for jobs. I've got this, got to get T-shirts on.
Mine was my first job outside of a paper round. Was I worked at Malstory Fishing Tackle from part-time when I was like 13, 14 or something like that. I don't know, part-time. And I didn't leave there till I was 21, 22, working manager of it and sort of thing. So, yeah, that was my first real job. Was it in a fishing tackle? Really? Obsessed with fishing as well at the time. That petered out as I got married and things. But that days I was 24/7 fishing. It was great. Yeah.
So I just want to put out a face this comment of fine figure of a man.
Nice.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's not. Well, he's not. He wouldn't be wrong. Face don't lie. That face don't lie. I'll tell you. That face.
I've learned that from that message.
Yeah. Ange was a model for Pretty Polly Tights. Right, I'm going to Google that because there's a very good chance that picture will be somewhere in it. Ange Maguire, MC Maguire, Pretty Polly Tights.
You might find something you don't want to see.
Mandy Maguire. Oh, blimey. Okay. Don't think I should have Googled this one. Better put it on I'm going to put it on private browsing, sir. Private browsing.
While you're
reporting for duty.
While you're enjoying yourself, mate, and we can see a little smile on your face. Faye says he was a pop man for Alpine. It was rubbish, shall we say?
It was.
Craig Murphy was working in a factory. who made the kids lucky bags, free sweets and toys.
Was
Now
that?
that sounds like a job, doesn't it?
It is. Was that local, Craig? Because many years ago, I had my own courier delivery business, and we used to deliver for a company called GB Lucky Bags down on Dixon Street. I think they imported them, but I may be wrong. But GB Lucky Bags, yeah, we used to deliver for them down in Dixon Street. Guy made a lot of money as well.
So Susie was YTS at Boots. Stayed there for 10 years. Only one of my fam without a degree, but couldn't wait to leave school. Yeah, I was the same. I didn't want to go for any of that. Just out of school into a job. Martin Locke was an auto electrician.
Okay, are you still an auto electrician? Genuine question. My son's got an issue with his car, electrics, genuine windows and sort of wires and things. If you are, he's currently fireman training in Morton in the Marsh, but he'll be back at the weekend. If you are still that, mate, I'm sure he would be grateful if you would have a look at it for him. He's had to actually tape up the window because it went down and didn't come back up last night when he arrived at college. He's there for the week. Somebody's going to look at it. Oh, the guy's fixed it up for him. That's what he sent me a message saying the guy, a local garage, has put the window back up so it's secure, but he's going to try and get it fixed all and have somebody look at all the wiring when he gets back because I think there's a few dodgy connections across the windows. If you are still that type of auto electrician, Lockie, let me know because I may have a little job for you.
There we go. Every opportunity. Susie says, I think regarding Ange, how did I not know this? I've never seen your legs.
I'm looking for pictures, but to be fair, I'm being very distracted.
Oh, hello, Judy's always joining us. Evening, Judy. Craig Smith says, that's the one, Andy.
Yeah, that's it. A guy, Charlie was the guy who owned it. Asian family, really nice family. And a guy called Peter was the other director. Yeah, they were good people. I don't know what happened. I'm sure life just changed. And
yeah, well, Andrew also says, don't look for the pictures, for God's sake. She had a swimming costume on back to front.
No.
That now makes me want to look for the picture, to be fair.
Private browsing at your service there. Private.
What I want to know there is, was it meant to be on back to front, or did she turn up for a first modelling a picture, but I'll get nervous, put on back to front, and realise after?
I wonder if that's how she got the job. Unfortunately, I've Googled Ange Maguire, Pretty Polly tights, and I've just got a picture of the Rocky Horror Show cast. Sorry, Ange. Got it, my fault. Excuse me. Blame Google.
It might have been a different last name back then.
It might have been,
but
yes. Change it.
But yeah, Linda worked at a carpet factory at 15, finished school Friday, started the next Monday.
Oh, no gap year for Linda, straight in there. Didn't know what was looming, did you?
Straight in, no messing.
Yes, she knew that was looming.
Yeah. So Craig says, yes, Meadow Mill Industrial Estate. They made and packed for them in Kiddie.
That's it, that's them.
Ah, perfect. There we go. You didn't know you were probably picking up Craig's hard work all that time.
Didn't know. No, probably didn't.
Judy worked in a kitchen at a boys' boarding school. It's interesting.
Okay.
In Lupton.
Lupton. Where's Lupton, Judy? Is that Hereford Way, isn't it? Hereford? Is that Hereford Way? Lupton. Yes, Craig, I remember it.
Yeah, and they imported the toys from China.
He was a guy, and he did pay, but he never wanted to pay on time. He was a bugger, he was. Probably why he got so much money.
Isn't that most people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Businessmen are all the same.
He asked me and a mate to go and fetch. Somebody owed him some money down in London. So he asked me and a mate to go and get it because the bloke was refusing to pay. So me and a mate went down to get it, went to this factory, had to ask for this guy, and it was like literally impromptu. It was like almost like a debt collection thing. Me and a mate went down there. My mate stood outside. I went in, told this bloke he got to pay, and it was an old chap, and he was absolutely terrified, this guy. Shaking. Yeah, I really felt bad for him, and he was shaking. And he was in the days of checks, and I actually wrote the check for him. He couldn't write the check. And I was like, mate, don't worry. Honestly, mate, don't worry about it. You know, we're not here going to smash the place up. We just need the money. I sort of had to sit him down and sort of make him a cup of tea and that. He was terrified. Because I
with beard, is that why?
No, I was skinhead and everything, but I just knocked on the door, obviously quite stern, as in I've come to collect some money for. but he was so frightened, this guy, and his workforce weren't interested. I had to sit him down, make him a cup of tea and write the check for him and just get him to sign it. Like, I ended up being like a carer for him because he was so frightened. And I felt really, my mate was outside and I just said, I would look through and say, just go and sit in the car, it's going to be fine, don't worry about it. It's all, yeah, I never did it again because I felt so bad for the guy.
I thought you were going to say like he stitched you up in some other way.
No, he didn't. No. He was a good guy. The guy in GB Lucky Bags, to be fair. He was a great family, but like a lot of people in that line of work, he got his fingers in other pies as well. So, all good though, all good fun, all learning. What did Lou say? She was smoking on the job. What job was that? That was the one she was on about earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, so she was just talking about first jobs tonight, by the look of it, and. I just let you know we're not listening on your conversations and stealing your ideas. So before you think we're a bit weird. Martin Locke says no, only for a short while. Then did a bit as a mechanic.
Yeah.
But money wasn't great. Went into factory warehouse work. Now production manager. But I love working on cars. And best mate has a garage. So there you go. And there's still some links for you.
Yeah, still something. Yeah, now he'll probably go up the road. There's a place just up the road from me here in Kiddie that does specialises in car electric, so we'll nip it there. Cheers, though, Lockie. Thanks for answering my question, mate.
Linda didn't know what a gap year was. Everyone had a gap week.
Bless you, Linda. Worked right through, she has, girl. She's been up them chimneys. She's been under them looms. Aye. She's cleaned them steps, as our Linda, I'll tell you. And brought up 17 kids, I'll tell you that as well. Full time.
Yeah. 17, what a great number of kids.
Bless her.
There is actually that TV program soon, isn't there, about a woman that's had like 20 something kids? I saw it on the bit.
No idea. No idea. Looked at his Herefordshire, Judy. I thought it was. I recognise the name. Face jobs were plenty in 1977 when he left school. What did Face say he did as his first? Oh, he was the Alpine Pop Man, wasn't
he? Yeah.
What was that? You were working for Knuckle Brothers. No, I was working for myself then. It was when I had the courier business, mate. That was. It was when I had the courier business before you started. Face, by the way, worked for me when I had a courier business. That's how we met.
Oh, there you go.
I am not that old, Linda. I know you're not Linda. I know. Lou Smith would smoke 10 fags a night at her job. Where was it? I can't remember where it was. Let me just scroll back up.
See, I'm with cigarettes. I mean, I don't know if anyone else is like me, but like I'm always after I've spent
factory job.
After I've spent a night with a woman.
Oh yeah.
Or taking part in a for the woman.
Yeah.
I always like to have a cigarette, but the problem is I'm trying to cut down to 20 packs a day.
Hey!
Go on.
Come on now.
So I was trying to say it without being too sort of rude and suggestive. I was trying to calm it down a little bit.
Yeah. Good on you. I'm going to close that Pretty Polly tab I've got on my other computer because it's making me feel a bit, There you go. Imagine that Cerama Speed. Blimey, Cerama Speed. Gosh, there's a name from Cerama Speed. That had a reputation to work for, didn't it? I mean, I'm not casting aspersions on anybody, but that was where every bitch woman in Kidderminster, I think, worked, wasn't it? As in, all I ever used to hear was like, Cerama Speed, oh, you don't want to work there. You don't want to work there. Everybody worked at Cerama Speed, didn't they?
So I just want to say something, Andy, on that. My dad was a manager at Cerama Speed for over 20 years, and he also met my mum there.
There you go. See, I'm not saying that. I was what I said, I didn't cast aspersions, but already we've narrowed it down to 2 people.
But my dad spent quite a lot of time at Cerama Speed. It was over 20 years, I think. He was there for in the end. To be fair, he did always. I remember as a kid, him always coming out of the Christmas parties about 7:00.
Yeah.
And then coming and going. It's just starting to get rowdy now, so I'm out of there because he didn't like any of that.
See, Lou's just made that comment. It did, but I wasn't like that. It was. It had a rep. I always remember it had a reputation. They were proper. It was Kidderminster's finest young ladies worked at Cerama Speed. Some of the names that were bandied around at Cerama Speed, I remember them. They all worked there. Craig's parties were wild at the Gainsborough. we're another world at the Gainsborough. That was the GB Lucky Bag parties, I assume, or just generally Christmas parties at the Gainsborough.
Just any party was at the Gainsborough. It was wild.
I think we're talking Cerama Speed now, maybe, I think. Didn't Cerama Speed get banned for their Christmas party? I think they did. It was just a mad place to work, wasn't it?
It was.
Craig worked there. There we go. After GB Lucky Bags. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think most people in Gibbons at that point worked at Cerama Speed at some point. Lou, my dad was, his name's Stephen Jones. He was one of the managers, supervisor and manager there for quite a while. He started off Worcester Road and then went to Dortech Avenue.
Can you put some like blur on my face or some pixels or something? Because Tess Louise's sister Auntie worked there as well. So can you just quickly put some sort of disguise on my face or something? I need. Hold on. I've got just the thing.
There's his legs. Look at those beautiful legs. So the Cerama Speed one were crazy, said Craig. Tess Louise, sister and auntie worked there too.
Yeah, that's right.
Lou says, we were crazy people.
There we go. Nobody recognised me now.
Where's Andy gone?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Woo, that was close, wasn't it? That was close.
That was close. You've sorted it now, mate.
Yeah, nobody recognised me now. We didn't pick up there, mate. I'll tell you where it was, though. It was up by the back of Gilt Edge Club, and we picked up from Clark Technic a bit. It was one of the bigger factories, mate, around the back of Kiddie off the Stareport Road. It was up there, mate. If you remember, Faces used to work for me when I had a courier. Worked for Andy when he had a courier business. Andy's now gone, obviously. I'm sitting here. Yeah, it's yes, Andy. Yeah, he's gone now. It's all good. After that, okay. It's all good. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I quite like that you've made your house look like a smaller house as well, and it's not got like secret compartments with a.
Yeah, well, you go down. Yeah, you go. Well, I can't tell you about Scott because I've got like a little black car under the stairs that I can jump in at any time.
So just have this little image of you in like a little toy car, a little black car.
My legs over the
side. Stones.
My legs over the side. Yeah, it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Craig says, was he the mold shop manager? Possibly. I've heard him mention mold shop, but as I was a kid at the time, I didn't really listen to anything he said. But it's possible. When he was at Cerama Speed, he was quite a big bloke. So if the bloke you're thinking of was quite a big bloke, then.
So if the bloke you're thinking of, Craig, was quite a big bloke called Steve Jones, and he was a manager, that's probably him.
And if you had a son called Scott.
Yeah, if he was quite a big bloke, he was a manager, and his name was Steve Jones, and he had a son called Scott, chances are it was him. Yeah, yeah.
I'd say 98% chance that was him.
Yeah, yeah, a very good chance that was him. All the girls going wild for my Batman mask, eh? How about that?
Yeah, that's all you needed.
Is that if I'd known that, I'll put it back on again. If I'd known that all those years ago, I'd have just gone, but Dad, you two can be a hero when you want. There you go.
Right. Honestly, I used to think like Adam West is probably a good Batman, but you've just absolutely nailed that.
Nailed it. Bat Dad, I like to call me in the world of Marvel comics and superheroes, DC comics and superheroes. I am the superhero.
I'll be honest, when you said Marvel to start with, I was getting a little bit angry. Because you correct yourself to DC, so I forgave you.
Craig was, and he was also known as Mr. Jones as well, obviously.
That's him, face note. Yeah.
Judy Morris is night all. I'm off to bed, not sleeping at the moment. All the best, Judy. Get yourself some lavender under your pillow. Hope you sleep a little bit better tonight. Now the weather's getting better. You might start feeling a bit better. Really decent chap. Apparently, Craig's now just telling your dad was a really decent chap. If I'm thinking of the right chap, in that case, I'm sure you are, Craig. I'm sure you are.
So we've got if he was a manager of the mold shop, quite a big chap.
Yeah.
At Cerama Speed.
Yeah.
Name's Steve, son Scott, known as Mr. Jones, and an all right guy, decent chap.
I reckon that's him. That's him. I reckon that's him. I reckon we've nailed it. That is your dad that he's talking about. Yeah.
Judy Morris, thank you for joining us. have a great rest of the night, even though you're not going to see much of it because you're going to sleep.
He's going to sleep tonight. Put a spell on you, Judy. You're going to sleep tonight. You can sleep with the Batman image in your head.
No.
I'll give you.
I don't even remember Batman having trouble putting his mask on.
Oh no, yeah. I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a ring at dinner time. How about that? Dinner time.
I know I thought my jokes were bad.
I know. Sorry about that. I'd have got a that many years ago, would you?
It's like what time is cowboy time?
I don't know.
10 to 10 to 10 to 10, 10 to 10 to 10 to 10, 10 to 10 to 10 to 10, 10 to 10 to 10.
Wow. And what sort of cars do cowboys drive?
I don't know.
Audi.
I was trying to think of something to do with like horses. Like I thought it's trying to like fit in a plywood with horse, but
I got another one as well, actually. There we go. Nice picture for you. What's that?
it's Audi.
Audi A4. Come on, now. Come on, never ending, isn't it?
I was thinking there's a trick here, but I can't work out what it is.
Audi A4, innit? Guys, have you ever made a cake? I have. I use them ones that you just add water or just add eggs and butter, whatever it is. Mark is currently making his first ever cake, and for his mom's birthday, and Chloe is supervising. Ooh. Make two, Mark. Make two. You might as well, because you'll screw up the first one.
That's it. Ever the confidence Andy's got. If you're ever feeling like you've not got credit to go and you just want someone to pick you up a little bit, Andy's your man.
Mr. Motivator, innit? Mr. Motivator.
Although I will say, actually, while we're on the things of cooking, Sunday, I decided, right, we always used to buy Yorkshire puddings from Aunt Bessie's little Yorkshire puddings. And like, they're okay, but they're not proper Yorkshire puddings. They're frozen. They're not cooked fresh. So I decided that I was going to cook Yorkshire puddings. And, so I set off, watched a couple of YouTube videos, took the attempt myself, first attempt on Sunday, and I absolutely smashed it. Proper big Yorkshires.
Nice.
Lovely. And they tasted.
See, I got we were in the middle of the big lockdown. Serena sent me a recipe for cooking massive Yorkshires of your own, ones that you can put your dinner in the Yorkshire sort of thing, like they used to do the Bird in Hand in Starport. And I never got round to making it because I was thinking, why would I want to do that when they're 50p for 50 at Tesco's?
Yeah, but they're only tiny ones, and they're not. Yeah, they're not great. But yeah, I was quite pleased myself for it.
Cake mix doesn't count, my friend. Of course, cake mix counts. Hashtag get lost. Of course, cake mix counts. You just because you're making yours from fresh eggs from Waitrose and breadcrumb crushed by the tree rats of Mongolia. Of course, it counts. You've got to have a bread cake mix. You still got to do the hard bit of cooking it, Susie. I'm not having that. You just
you're like my brother there. He's like that. He claims to like, I'll cook this, but he just buys everything ready made, sticks it together, and goes, yeah, I'll cook that.
Well, you can have this argument with people, can't you? When you not make. I'm a gesture with you, Susie. Of course, it's not as nice as a freshly made cake, but it's all I can muster and all I can be bothered to do, really. To be fair, but when you get in like, when you make spag bowl or something, and people say, "What do you do out of a jar? You do your curry sauce out of a jar?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's just as quick to get all the ingredients and make it." All right, okay, me in a jar. You and the ingredients, go. Why do people say it's just as quick and easy to make it yourself? No, it's not. I'm sorry. I don't care what scientific experiment you want to throw. It's not as easy as going or as quick, is it? But the usual line is it's quicker and easier to make yourself. What? No, it's not. I don't get it. RWS has come on. She's in. She's come on just for the T-shirt. Susie, about time we had more cakes. Just saying, like.
So actually, Andy, there's something that we haven't done yet, and this is to look at a picture. So we've been asking for people to send in pictures over the last couple of weeks of yesteryears, and we have some pictures. So one of their watchers has sent us in a picture of them at 13 months and 14 years. But Andy, obviously, I haven't told you who has sent me these pictures. So I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
See if you can.
It's the same person.
Yeah, they're the same person at 13 months and 14 years.
Okay, let's go.
But can you guess who it is? I might stitch you up, and it might be someone you don't even know from the show who you've never seen.
Yeah, it could be like anybody at all. It could be like, that's Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm going to anybody. Right.
But let's see if you can get it.
Okay, let's go.
So this is someone at 13 months and 14 years. So the 13 months is on the left, just to clarify.
Really? Yeah. Well, it's got Scott underneath it, so it can't be you.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight, isn't it?
I don't. It looks like a girl, to be honest. I do know, but many years ago, it's either. If it's somebody who's on tonight, I'm going to go with Ange Maguire, but I don't think it is because I don't think she's been on the show when we've asked the question. So I'm going to go with Faces already commenting, and she's not on the show tonight either. It's not Susie, and it's not RWS because we've seen RWS.
So who are you going for?
I'm going to go with Face and go with NMS.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with NMS from the Awesome Together side of life. Yeah.
Right. Well, I can tell you, Andy, that you are correct. It was NMS.
Yay! Cheers,
well, I say you were correct. Face was correct.
Yeah, Face was. To be fair, I don't think I'd have got that because I was thinking more along who's on the line, who's on the line tonight. I feel like Noel Edmonds then, who's on the show tonight. So NMS, okay. Well, when we see her on Sunday, you're sending them me back, Scott, and I might throw them on the show on Sunday.
That's fine. I can do that. I can stitch anyone up.
Yeah, we'll stitch them on Sunday.
I'm happy to be that guy.
So what we got there, what's going back a little bit, Susie Griffith's a cake mix. She's still sorting that. Lou Smith did make cakes, but she burnt it. She's a good cook but can't do cakes. Faye says it's a Yorkshire ting, a big Yorkie full of onions before your dinner, like a starter. RWS has popped in. She's between surgeries. She's left the table, left the patient open, and she has nipped over to have a look at your T-shirt, mate, before she goes back to do some suitors and terminology. And she's probably operating an oxygenestomy as we speak. So she's probably she's nipped out to have a look at your T-shirt, mate.
Can you just imagine if it goes wrong? So what happened? Oh, got a bit distracted by a T-shirt.
So she's in the middle of a nostroscopy, and it's all gone a bit pear-shaped. Linda there, LMW, it's cooking handy. I do the same. Tastes good, no messing about. Susie Griffiths, I use a jar. And Aldi, Waitrose, what cake you want? We'll make you one in the Easter holiday bobs. Mainly chocolate, maybe put some chocolate in it. So
this could be Andy recommends. You could recommend that. Well, you could talk about Susie's cake.
I could, yeah. So Susie, if you make me a cake, then I could do a review of your cake live on air. RWS is shouting at me. Look, I could do a live review of your chocolate without too much chocolate, but more chocolate than chocolate cake. Not too rich, so I don't like it too rich, Susie. Don't like it too rich. I made a chicken chaser yesterday. We had a chicken chaser. Yeah, chicken chaser last night for tea. Very nice. I had it for work as well today, to be fair. Look at Linda. Look at Linda schmoozing us, Scott. Have you seen that comment? That needs going up in full letters. Yeah, that needs
get up on the screen.
Look at that. We need to screenshot that so that we can put that on our screenshot that so we can use that on our advertising. Got it?
Hang on. There we go. Got it.
Look at that. There you go. Look, have we got a good picture of that? Yes, happy days. We can use that on our advertising for next week. We'll have that as our banner. Yeah. Cheers, LMW. It's really good here.
Yeah, but RWS isn't happy.
She won't. No, because she
thinks... I bloody haven't.
No, she thinks I'm belittling the fact she's out doing an omeloctomy on somebody as we speak.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're saying that and not me.
Yeah, I'll get away with it. She likes me.
I'm just about the word. I'm just. It would take me about 30 attempts to get that one, I think.
Yeah, well, just all you got to do, Scott, because they think they're clever. She thinks she's clever, see. She thinks she's like really medically clever. All you got to do is just throw ologies and ists on the end of things. So just like, yeah, it's going to get an oscopy. Just things like that. Just, and you get the on, you got to go and work on the ology. Just throw that in. She thinks you know what you're talking about.
So like a fingerectomy, a fingeroscopy.
Just make a word up and put an ology or something on the end of it. An ology or a
Kidneyology.
Yeah, just use long words and throw some ologies on the end of it. It's all fine. Susie, Lou wants a cake off Susie, but Susie's told she's got to go back to work first. Nice.
You're getting yourself into the right trouble tonight.
Oh, yeah. Blimey, all right. I think we'll back off from here, mate. Oh, dear.
I do apologise for Andy upsetting everyone. I do try and tell him to be nice, but
yeah,
he just doesn't listen to me.
He doesn't listen, does he? He doesn't listen. Oh, well, I'm going to skip that one tonight then. Anyway, it wasn't me, was it? Let's be honest. We've already got this covered.
No, Batman.
There we go. That's it. Look, it wasn't me. Lou Smith's going back to work on the 31st of March, only another 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's just where we throw in that we've never not been to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To be fair to Lou, I know she's it's been a long old since March. I think she actually said be a year for Lou because of having to isolate and shield and all that malarkey. Oh, you having that one as well? Do you want that one as well?
Yeah.
And that screenshot as well, are you?
There we go. Another one done.
Bloody hell. Woo. It's all going on, isn't it? Hey? Yeah.
I'll do yes.
Your mother likes us both. The actual daughter hates me, which is not supposed to be what's happening here.
I just want to say that to RWS that I love you back. It's
I've just found.
Please say Andrew Maguire's photos.
No, I haven't. I can't find that.
I thought we were going there. I thought it was going to be the backwards swimming suit.
I've just found a review for an Amazon. Because we're doing Andy recommends, and obviously we've only got a few minutes left tonight. But I was looking through Amazon reviews for some good reviews, Scott, of things. I hadn't really got anything in my own tonight because I was just anyway, blah blah. So I was looking through Amazon's best reviews, and I've just found one for and I'm going to have to read it out. I know it's bad timing and all that, but I'm going to read it out. A blue Amazon Kindle waterproof case protective bag. So it's like a plastic bag you can put your Kindle in, and it makes it waterproof.
Okay.
Right. This is the review. This is 3rd of July 2015 by Ben Harrison, and it's a plastic case with a zip tie or a pull tie that you can put your Kindle in so you can read it in the bath or something, I assume. Got this for the mother-in-law's bath time, hoping it would be crap and her Kindle would slip out and electrocute her. So far, this bloody thing is staying in one piece. Great for waterproofing your Kindle in, crap for murder. That's a genuine Amazon review. Yeah,
that's an honest review. I'll give him that. He's been completely honest with everyone.
And then there's this one here. This one, I don't know where this one's, but again, what's okay? So one here. This one is for some Bic medium ballpoint pens. On the 3rd of September 2012. My husband has never allowed me to write as he doesn't want me to touch men's pens. However, when I saw this product, I decided to buy it using my pocket money, and so far it has been fabulous. Once I'd learned to write, the feminine colour and the grip size, which was more suited to my delicate little hands, has enabled me to vent thoughts about new recipes, sewing and gardening. My husband is less pleased with this product as he believes it will lead to more independence, and he hates the female tingling sensation, along with the visions of fairies and rainbows, he gets whenever he picks it up. Because it's a Bic for her pen, so she's obviously done a bit of a satirical piss-taking review of it. Here's another one for a Swiss Army knife. Changed my life. 27th of May 2014. The Wenger 16999 Swiss Army knife, giant, for tools and home improvement. Received this knife as a gift for my 18th. Wish I'd known what it was, because as soon as I touched it, I grew a moustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mum fainted. My dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. -2 stars because my breasts were really nice. These are Amazon reviews. I've got to find another one. I've got one more, haven't I?
Oh, I mean, sometimes I think when you read these, like, they're funny, but you think some people must have too much time on their hands to sit there and write these reviews.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are mad. I'm not going to read them all because some of them are huge.
So Craig was crying at the reviews. John Deacon has joined us. Welcome, John. He's not on back from work.
Evening, John.
Hardest worker in Iceland, John is.
There's another one here. This is the last one because I know we haven't got many minutes. I don't know. The Buddha Pyramid System for Healing. It's basically a, I don't know whether you can see it. Let's unplug my laptop so you can see it. Probably be better. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's literally just like a pyramid, a metal frame pyramid. And the guy's review of it in January the 5th, 2015 is, the tent was missing its stakes, tarpaulin and fly cover. I had to cover it in vines and leaves for my camping trip, and I got soaked overnight when it rained. Incidentally, my hepatitis is now gone. This guy, excuse this one, Veet for Men Removal Gel Cream. And it's not the famous one, because there is a very famous one about Veet for Gel Cream, but I don't know where that is. This one, excuse my language, makes my farts louder. The hair must have acted as an interlocking silencer. A big thumbs up, 5 out of 5. Good evening, John. There we go. Welcome to the show. Wow, I'm going to look through some more of those because they're fantastic.
Yeah, I think we need a few more feature on those.
Yeah, I'll do a feature on them for next week. Stabbing and to right, you would, Rachel. Even I'm up for that one. I think it's a bit of a satirical piss take, isn't it? That good one. Have you ever seen the guy that used to change his name to like he changed them on Facebook to customer support?
Oh yeah. You go onto like companies' page, look for people complaining, and then would set their badge as his logo, as his profile picture, and then just write like really awful comments back. So there was someone about praising up a girl that worked in TGI Fridays, saying she was so lovely, and he replied saying, "Oh, we had to let her go because she was taking dumping the burgers."
You have some guts to do that, because you could be found. You could be found. Linda Woods has made no comment on a comment.
So, that's how she feels.
That's how she feels. Yeah. There's some great reviews on there. They're worth googling. If you get a minute, I will do some more for next week. But Amazon's best reviews, some of them are amazing.
But don't go looking too much because we want to use them on the show.
Don't want to be funny. Yeah. But we can find all those. That's not a problem.
We can indeed. Well, we're coming up to the end of the show. So if you've got any last things you want to say, get them in before we disappear. Because you'll then have to wait till next Monday. And also, if you put in the comments saying, "I've got a question," and then don't ask it next Monday, we're going to be screwing all week.
Well, Judy never asked that question, did she? And Judy, if you are listening with one eye open and one ear open, you can privately message us, which you did ask last week, and I think we missed that before we finished. If you would like to private message us, reference the question we don't talk about, then please do message us, either myself or Scott, and ask us whatever it was you wanted to ask us. That would be much appreciated, because it's been 3 weeks now and it's still crippling. We never had that question. Face hasn't slept for 3 weeks.
I thought Face knew what it was.
Oh, did he know what it was? Did he?
That's what he kept telling us.
No.
But I think it was Mystic Mind. I think he's a
Mystic Mind.
Yeah,
well done tonight. Well done both tonight, Lou Smith. Thank you, Lou. It has been good fun. We always say quick these hours go. They do go quick, don't they?
Especially when we're having so much fun.
So much bants. Love you both. Great job. Face does know.
Yeah.
No problem, Linda. That's what we're here for, to make people smile. It's the only reason.
Hopefully we do succeed in that.
She's saying thanks for the laughs. Face is going to tell her what the question is. He's not, is he now? He's done that now just to rekindle the flame of what's the word? When you're trying to think, I don't know, the flame of. I wish I had a better wordy knowledge thing, like Stephen Fry. I wish I was better wordy. Inquisitiveness. That's the word I was looking for. Something like that.
That's a great word.
It is. I don't even know if it's real, but it's
worth the wait, to be fair.
Inquisitiveness.
I mean, Face is either playing that game or it's a really long question and he's still typing it.
No, he's playing the game. He's going to we'll be gone in 1 minute. The word is, see, look. See, look. You know. That's actually pretty mad. That's made me chuckle out as the word is. Yeah, I know what it is now. See you, Lou. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us actually tonight.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, that is it for us tonight. We're going to call it time on there. But thank you again for joining us for this hour. It's my favourite hour of a Monday. And not personally, but it is definitely my favourite hour of the week as well.
It's a great fun. It is great fun. It goes so quick. Yeah, that's what makes me sort of like, where does the time go? You know, now we've got a bit of a momentum going and we've got little sections and segments. It's all becoming a lot of fun.
Definitely. So, right. So I'm going to start the goodbyes because I hate goodbyes and get it over and done with.
You're great, Ben. You can sleep for hours.
Yeah, I'm going to off to have a little kip.
Yeah, good idea.
Thank you for everyone again for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again next Monday from 7:30 to 8:30. See you shortly.
See you later. It's all right.
Bye-bye all.